by all means, we hope that Aretha gets better. Okay. So you got music news.
On to music news. I'm leading music news off with my favorite music news story we've ever done. Are you ready? I know you enjoy
Is this
stories.
for the year or the famous music news story ever?
Of the year that we have ever done.
Okay.
That I will go that far.
Okay.
All right? Keith Richards is a murderer. That's how I'm starting this. You want to know what he killed?
What did he kill?
A beautiful orchid plant.
He did?
Yes.
Did he step on it or something?
Oh, just wait. An executive at the New York Public Library claims Keith Richards killed her plant by smoking near it. He was in the it's a library. Okay, first of all.
Exactly.
Keith Richards was in the library last month on October 29th giving a speech because he had his recent book out, Life. The deputy director of the library says that before he gave his speech, he was hanging out in her office, and although the building is a smoke-free zone, he decided to light up a cigarette in the office. And 4 days after, her orchid had died. But wait, it goes on. The deputy director stressed that Richards was a very, very nice gentleman, and he even was nice enough to autograph the saucer that held the plant's pot, which he was using as an ashtray at the time.
Oh, so the plant is sitting on a saucer and he's flicking ashes?
And he's using the plant as an ashtray, but he autographed it. I
love him.
He's my hero.
Yeah, I mean, he lights up cigarettes.
I can just see him, sitting in a library, just sitting back, mumbling something in Old English, and
gibberish.
Yeah, gibberish, and just using a plant as an ashtray.
I think it's hilarious. I wonder if she's going to sue him. I wonder if she's going to.
I don't think she's that serious about it. But
I think still, and we talked about this earlier. Just on longevity alone and the fact that they don't rest on their laurels, Rolling Stones are the greatest rock and roll band in the history of rock and roll, bar none. Period. They've been around for 50 years. Still releasing albums.
And they don't steal things.
yeah, that's right. And they write their own tunes. So that puts them number one in my book, and I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, and also another music news story. A quick follow up on something we talked about last week. We talked about Bob Dylan's handwritten
at
lyrics.
The auction.
They were up for auction. What I had said at the time was people were saying they were going to go for around $200,000. Actually, what they had gone for. Would you like to take a guess or no?
I don't even want to guess.
Okay. $422,000.
Wow.
Oh, and $422,500. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Don't forget that 500.
That's a lot of money. I mean,
that's a ton of cash. But this is the handwritten lyrics to one of the greatest. Everyone's covered this song. The times they are changing.
Yeah.
These are the handwritten lyrics on a piece of notepad.
And it just shows you what memorabilia is worth. I mean, now that baby boomers are starting to retire, and they have, some of them have tons of money. This memorabilia is just going through the roof. So if you have, Elvis's hair comb from 1955, save that, because that's going to be worth a fortune.
Or Jesus' sandal.
That's right. That'd be worth a lot of money.
That would be. How come no one saved that? Also up for auction, Eric Clapton is going to be selling 70 guitars from his collection. 70 guitars, including the guitar that he played recently on the Cream reunion tour. They're all going up for auction, along with some amps. They're going to be going for auction in a place in London on February 9th, and all the funds from this auction are going to be going towards Eric Clapton's drug and alcohol rehab center.
Oh yeah,
nice.
That's good.
He's got tons of guitars that he's just going to.
You know what? And those got to be more. He sold a lot of the guitars originally, like Blackie. He sold those guitars. Is it Sotheby's that's doing the auction? Does it say? It probably is
sure.
Sotheby's.
You asked me last time. I don't go this far.
It probably is. It probably is Sotheby's that's doing the auction. That's cool. I mean, he does cool stuff for people.
And you know what else I want for Christmas? We talked a little earlier about all my Christmas wishes. I'm about to reveal to you what I want. This is number one on my list.
What's that?
Justin Bieber is coming out with trading cards. They're going to hit not like the nail polish wasn't enough, or the Justin Bieber bobblehead singing dolls.
How about the acoustic version of all his songs? He's got an acoustic disc out.
Okay, I didn't know about that, but I'd like that too. I'd like that too. But now I would like some Justin Bieber trading cards, which will be available at Walmart, Target, or Toys R Us. The collection will include 150 cards, 30 stickers, with 4 9-card puzzles, and it will let fans create a small little Justin Bieber.
What more can you say besides that?
My boy, the Biebs, is he's completely taking over the world.
You know what? God bless him. I hope he enjoys it because I think he doesn't have a long career. But you never know, though. I mean, honestly, I give this kid a hard time. I don't know how talented he really is because it's just nonsense to me. But I also gave Justin Timberlake a hard time, and I think Justin Timberlake's one of the most talented people that he grew into be a really unbelievably talented guy.
Now he's an actor.
I seen an article recently about Justin Bieber. He did an appearance somewhere, I don't know, recently, and he had changed his hair.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'm growing my hair out to look like Justin Bieber, and he changes it?
He looks more like you, so I think he's a fan of yours.
Is he?
Because his hair is like yours now.
Well, am I blushing right now?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited. Justin Bieber knows who I am. Last music news story. The doctor who was charged in Michael Jackson's death is keeping his Nevada license. He is still on trial in California, but he will be keeping his Nevada license to practice medicine.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense because they can't prosecute anybody properly in the western part of the state or country.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Robert Blake can shoot his wife, and O.J. can stab his wife, and you can't put them in jail. And this guy's a criminal. Just on the fact of the medications that he was keeping in the house and the way that they were administering medications to him, he's a criminal and he's a murderer, and he belongs in jail.
Preach, brother.
He does. I mean, extinguishing probably one of the brightest talents maybe in the history of music. Really, he belongs in jail for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go right ahead. I insist. I'm done too. We had a great show today. Thank Colin McDonald for calling in. And once again, if you want to hear the rest of that interview, heard it on the xradioshow.com.
Heard it on the xradioshow.com. We'll
Thanks to Joyride. Which, do you want to mess up the website one more time?
Look, pal, I'm batting 1,000 here. You're screwing up your name. Joyride Band. JOYRYDE Band.com. And that's where you want to go see Joyride. I want to also thank Tom Ritz, who's filling in today and running the Wrights. I'm sorry. I can't read my own writing. He's running the board for us. He's been a great addition. And, frankly, I don't even care if Matt comes back now. To be honest.
That's terrible to say.
Matt seems like he's forgotten all about us.
He is trying to move on to bigger, better things.
Don't forget about next week's show, the Big Zeppelin Show, and we will be presenting in trial fashion. We will present some evidence to you, and you decide if you are a Zeppelin fan, you do not want to miss next week's show.
If the riff don't fit, you must acquit.
Remember, folks, if you heard it on the X. I heard it on the X.